Good evening. So US equities were fairly range-bound throughout the session ahead of the FOMC minutes as investors were waiting to see what the Fed had to say about the possibility of further QE. Now, after the release of the FOMC minutes, we did see a brisk sell-off, and this is because, although some Fed members agreed that further stimulus was probably needed, they did not hint at further QE for this year, and they also did have some downbeat forecasts for US growth. So we did see the equity space sell off. We also saw Eurodollar break down to a fresh two-year low of 122.13. Cable also dipped below 155.00 level, though it is holding around this level at the moment. Elsewhere today we had the US 10-year note auction. It was the lowest yield on record, the strongest bid to cover since April 2010. And we also had the highest ever proportion of direct bidders. This has largely been attributed to the fact that Chinese and Japanese dealers can now bid directly on the market. So following the auction, US 10-year note spiked up to the highs of the session, although this move was quickly paired, and we have also seen a sell-off following the FOMC minutes as well. WTI crude futures also rallied throughout the session following the larger than expected drawdown of the US crude oil inventories, and this was despite a larger than expected build in the distillate, and also OPEC lowering their forecast for 2013 demand, although they did leave their 2012 demand unchanged. But they have also started selling off following the FOMC minutes, of course. We have also seen the Japanese yen weakening ahead of the Bank of Japan's rate decision, which is overnight. Expectations currently unchanged at 0.1%, so this is something to look out for as we go into tomorrow. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we have a fairly light economic calendar, but we have got Eurozone industrial production in the morning, followed by US weekly job numbers. They're both expected to be relatively unchanged from last week for the initial claims and the continuing claims. We've also got the US import prices as well. So that's it from me for the evening. I hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow.